Yes, people, what is going on? Yeah, you're watching another episode of the Roadside Rhapsody podcast, yeah? Today we got a very cold MC. You might have seen him cutting about multiple festivals, bear festivals this summer, including Boomtown, Origin Stage, Bass Fest. You might have even seen him in Portugal at the D&B All-Stars, right on the beach. Very sick. It's the one and only Comma Dee.
Yes, brother. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, my guy. What you saying, man? Thanks for coming in, man. Yeah. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. So I just want to give a bit of context. We met about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, what we actually done was you put out a cappella of you and Traumatic. I think the tune was called Positivity.
Yeah.
And my production levels back then was whack, yeah, but I still give it a crack. And you was feeling it, drum and bass vibe.
Yeah.
And I got a gas, bro, because you boys ended up uploading it. I think Traumatic stuck it up on his SoundCloud. Back then his SoundCloud was popping.
Yeah.
So yeah, that probably made my year when I was that age, to be fair.
How old was you then?
Fuck. Would have been 2013, so what, 10 years? I would have been like 18, 19 or something. Yeah, literally, something like that. Yeah, because then it was roughly sort of about a year after, I think we had touched base. I see you was going to Innovation in the Sun.
That's right, yeah.
That's right. And then I remember I shouted you, I was like, yeah, man, might see you there. You're like, yeah, cool, brother. I literally just got there, gone to the hotel room, dropped my stuff off. Me and my boy walked out, hit the strip, but there was no one there, and I just randomly walked past you. I was like, yes, bruv, do you remember?
Nah,
do you know?
I
was like, yes, bruv. I was like, right, and you're like, who the fuck are you? I was like, oh, it's me, too. I was like, you're like, oh, yeah, yes,
What, was I like that, yeah?
Yeah, well, no, because obviously, we'd never met, do you know what I mean? We're just sort of through Messenger, do you know what I mean? And I was just, and he was like, oh, yes, bro, and I don't think I see her for the rest of the week, and it'll get a bit hectic out there. I can't remember.
You know what? It's quite mad as well. When you think about, the internet and things like that, there's so many people from the music scene that I speak to on a daily basis that I've never met. But then when you meet them, it's just like, yes, bro, what are you saying?
Yeah, what are you saying? And so, well, you got to think everyone's like-minded people, isn't it? We all make the same sort of music. We're all into the same sort of stuff. But yeah, man, let's dip into it, man. Obviously, smashing it, like I say. So when I see you then, obviously as MC, and now it's like your full-time gig. I mean, you've played Boomtown every year now. I've seen. You've cut about on every all the 6 stages as well, and now it's led up to Origin. What's that feel like? First of all.
Well, first of all,
because it looked nuts. It's not even like you played Origin. It's like it went off, bruv, and it was like people were loving it. It was massive.
Well, it was like everything I've ever dreamed of. Yeah. Like people always say, I see people all the time. Sorry, when I watch people on TV, it could be a boxer going in for a world title fight. It could be someone playing in the final of a cup or something. Whatever it is, when you're watching that, you're watching someone living their dream. And I've done it for years and years and years. And to be able to do that magnitude with Sota as well, who's one of my good mates. It was literally everything I've ever dreamed of. How I pictured it in my head, all them times I manifested in my head. Yeah. It was that times 10.
So what's the nerves and is it euphoric once you
Yeah, so
what's the
I'll
actual,
talk you through the morning, yeah. So
I was gonna say,
my girlfriend come with me, and we got to this hotel, and it was a nice bougie hotel as well, yeah. So he was already feeling it.
In Winchester?
Yeah, it was just outside, and do you know what, I'll shout them out, Village Hotel, right, Eastleigh, £66 a night, right? Which is cheap for all day.
How far in advance do you book that?
A week before.
I'll swear down.
Yeah, and it was 20 minutes away in a taxi, which was a bit annoying there, back and forth 4 times or whatever. I took my car there, left it there. I had to get it on the Wednesday, but anyway.
I see that. I saw that post. Did you actually lose your cars for 3 days?
Nah, it was more of a clickbaity thing. What happened was we stayed there for a couple of days, and then stayed the day after as well to just chill because I had a spa and everything in there. So we wanted to have a nice day to chill out after the madness from the weekend. So, we come back on the Wednesday. And we got there, there was no cars in the car park. Yeah, just mine, just there. So I got in the car. And then the fuel was running low as well, because I'm quite tight with fuel. I've always been the same. I'll always chuck a tenner in and see how far that gets me. Yeah. So got in the car and I was like, oh no, it's on 4 dashes. And when it's on 4 dashes, it means shit's hit the fan, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, as we get out of here, all the entrances are all blocked off now. And I'm just driving round.
What car park, which one were you in?
The artist one.
Oh, in the artist one, yeah. Okay. I was going to say, because I think if you were probably in the main one, I would have thought they pick them up, don't they?
Take you gone. But got out there in the end. Some guy helped us. He's like, oh, follow me. So we followed him. But beforehand, got there. Got there about 3 o'clock, I think, something like that. We had an early check-in. Say 2 o'clock
on the Friday.
Yeah, Saturday.
On the Saturday. Yeah.
So I did the Saturday and the Sunday at the festival. So we got there, got ready, and I was gonna wear my hair. My missus is a barber, yeah. So she did my hair all nice.
Oh, sick.
You know
That's
what?
handy,
it was so hot in the hotel room, right?
There
was no air conditioning in the hotel room, so I'm there and I'm getting ready and I'm sweating and that. And I'm going bald, bruv, right?
Oh, so
I'm 33 in 2 weeks, right? So I've got these little things I do to sort my hair. Anyways, I was like, right, I'm wearing a hat. cool. Gets there, and I'm walking down now, and I'm like, babe, there's a stage here. And she's like, oh my God. She proper supports me, my girl, innit?
That's it.
So we got up to the backstage bit, and then I seen like my manager, my agent, Sota, yeah. Simula was on before, so I caught up with him as well. And I just remember like looking at my phone and that, like, looking at my watch and going, fuck man, I'm on in an hour. And then, like, I've waited my whole life for this now. I've waited 33 years, and now it's an hour's time.
Yeah.
And then the time's ticking, And I had 1 or 2 beers. I don't really drink when I perform anyway.
If you stay sober.
I always stay professional when I do my work and everything.
So do you just get a little sort of buzz on with a couple? Just gets that little, just takes the edge off a little bit. It's like, yeah.
So like there's when you're at the backstage thing, there's like a massive ramp, and you go up the ramp, and then you take a left. So when I said this left, it's got a little curtain. Someone opened the curtain, and I was working in, and just went boom, just seen everything. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
So then I'm watching similar finishes set, and by the way, if you're watching this, smashed it. I just looked out to see all them people, bro. There's like 40,000 people there.
Yeah, all having it, like just staring at
and on the intro, right? The intro was like, I had to speak in front of 40,000 people now,
Yeah.
So I'm like, croaky voice and that. And I was like, somebody make some noise. And I was just going weird like that, bro, And it got filmed by someone, right? And it was on the Instagram, and someone goes, yo, someone unplugged that MC.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah. But honestly, that 4 hour was like the best show I've ever done.
It's one of them, as soon as you're on the stage, once you tuck into a couple bars and the tunes drop, probably surely that alleviates it, and then the goodness comes. Yeah.
It was just complete, like, mate, we prepared the set.
You looked in your element, like, watching it back and that, like.
Like, I was in my element completely, and I've never felt so, like, what's the word, present. You know, I was just in the zone.
Yeah.
And the set, we planned it a couple of days before, and I knew all the blends. I knew which tunes were coming in.
Yeah, sick,
I knew when to shut up. I knew when to come in. And
nice,
yeah. Played a couple of my
preparation's
tunes as
key
well.
when it's like that sort of vibe, and you don't want to, like, I mean, you got to.
Yeah, it was like. I've been doing this for so long. Like, I can jump on with any DJ really, but I haven't got a bond with any other DJ than what I have with Tom. You know, So
of course.
Yeah, it was sick. And then we come off stage. I was like a bit emotional. I went to my missus and I went, I've done it. I've done it.
Yeah, how long that high last for? Probably still fucking buzzing now, ain't you?
Yeah, still buzzing now. And then like I seen, me and Tom were just there hugging each other and man. And I was like, bro, we've done it, man. Like, thank you. And he was like, no, thank you.
Yeah,
like, it was sick. And we were all there as a team. Like, it was like, we're just a family, all the people in my team were just like, we're all together. We're all trying to push the same thing. And, it was a dream come true and more. And to think I did a stage the year before, and I thought that was my dream come true.
Was that Wrong Side of the Tracks year before? Was that Hidden Woods? Which one?
Wrong Side of the Tracks year before.
That sound system is heavy, isn't it? Like,
sick. But do you know what was also the maddest thing? Yeah. So I was booked for the Wrong Side of the Tracks with Jay AC13. That set went off, but my agent Louis was here. And he was like, yo, you can jump on with Sota if you want. He's on the 360 stage. And I've never worked with him at that point.
Fucking rigging. That was the loudest rig I think I stood next to. It was like, it shook me. Yeah.
And
like,
that's where I knew that point. I said, like, everyone who come to that set, like, they all commenting that's the best set of the weekend.
Yeah, nice.
And there was only like 1,000 people in there. There was 500 people queuing out the front.
Proper queue for that bastard, didn't they? Yeah. That's sick.
So I just knew at that point. And also last year I had a message off K Motions on the Sunday, and I was at home with my daughter. And he was like, yo, are you still in Boomtown? And I was like, nah, why? He goes, Shy FX needed an MC for Origin stage on the Sunday. So I was thinking of like getting these headphones for my daughter and rocking back up, like driving to Wales. Yeah. But I knew then in my head, like, it's already planted, the seed's already planted, it's going to happen next year. And then I found out 5 months ago that it was going to happen. And it was just like the craziest weekend. I got off the stage, I had bare photos of people, like, people come up to me going, I know all the words, the backtracking and stuff. It was like, and I was thinking to myself, I don't want to deep it or nothing.
That's a banger, but it's a banger though, isn't it? Like,
but everything just, all the stars aligned, everything was smooth, nothing went shit. Like, sometimes things can go wrong, can't they? But
it's just how you recover it though as well, isn't it? But you smashed it, mate.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you.
I did want to ask that as well. So what? Because obviously, do you know what I mean? Next thing your backtracking comes out, your K Motions front man.
Yeah.
How's that sort of relationship kick off? How did it start? Was it the tune, then front man, or you just sort of networked with him, jumped on a couple of sets, and then the relationship started? Could you just pass that Red Bull, please, brother? Sorry to. But yeah. So how? Like, what was the
Well, I've known K Motions for about 10 years maybe now.
So done.
Yeah. I say 10, maybe like 8.
He was like 16, 17 when he first jumped in the scene, wasn't he? Yeah.
And I did a few sets of him. They're normally like room 2 sets in like Bedlam and things like that. But then we did a headline show in the Welsh Club in Cardiff, which was really good at the time. And then, I didn't hear off anyone for a few years because I had my own little break and I had to work on myself for a few years.
Yeah,
and I remember I just, I had my daughter, she was just born, and I wasn't going for the best of times in life at that point. And I had a random message one day, and it was Callum, like, messaged me saying, "Yes, bro, I've done a remix to one of your old tunes, Dad Jokes." And I was like, "What?"
Oh, sick.
So I was like, at this point, I'm making hip hop beats, in a studio which I've painted all the walls black, and I'm depressed. I'm going through some madness, bro. And I was like, right, okay, well, if he thinks this stuff's good and he's working on my stuff, then maybe I've still got something. So,
well, it really got to that point where it was kind of like,
I was done with him, man. I was I was done with the scene, and obviously it was COVID as well, so I couldn't do anything if I wanted to anyway. And so I thought, right, if he likes my stuff, then obviously other people still do. So I said, look, let's just make a tune. And he sent me a beat to our first tune we released called Step It Up. And I recorded the bars and it was fine. That come out. And then I was like, I had a couple of things that was like a bit annoying about the release. Like the label didn't put my monthly listeners on, so like I was still at like 200 or something. And I've had this big tune come out.
Didn't come up on your.
Didn't come out. Yeah. So I started getting disheartened, and like where I haven't been in the scene for ages, and I was out the scene because I was disheartened. I just felt like I was.
It's got to be a collaboration and not the feature vibe, and like 100%. And it's like you're not growing with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we had that come out, and then I started doing a few shows of him, and then Backtracking come out, and then. That's just when it all went bang. Yeah.
But when did that? That's 2 years ago now, is it? Or?
Come out January 2023.
Oh, so literally, yeah.
It's like coming 18 months.
Yeah. Very sick. Fucking smashing it, man. That's very sick.
Yeah, but I don't really work with K Motions anymore. I don't know why. You have to ask him that. But
I swear down.
It's just one of them ones. Really.
It's one of them ones, isn't it?
Things change, man.
100%, bro. I mean, the amount of times I've started projects with people, it just fizzles out, man. It's just life at the end of the day as well. Like people have different paths in life and different things come up, like, and it can all go so quick like that. Do you know what I mean? Like my plans all changed this year. It was just like my plans from the start of the year to where I'm at now are completely different. It's always like what I planned is like it's come out completely different, man. But yeah, I mean, you touched on the beats and that. Like, so you fell out of love of making beats then, or is that where are you at with that? It's kind of like
I have never fell out of love with making beats, but I fell out of love with the drum and bass scene at that point. Like I was, look, I was getting paid like 150 £150 a show, and thinking I've made it in life at that point, like 8 years ago. And when you look back at it, it's like, nah. But every little setback I've ever had has always brought me to this point now, to this conversation with you, So, so I fell out of love with the scene, and then I just focused heavily on production. I was making hip hop beats, and I was
sick beats as well, isn't it?
Yeah, all right, man.
Sick. Yeah, all right. And
I started building my YouTube channel, which I got to like 14k subscribers, and I was selling loads of leases. I sold leases to like the maddest people you could ever think of. There's like a YouTuber called I'm Dante. He's like a big American YouTuber. He's got millions of subscribers. Like,
sick.
He hit me up one day. He was like, "Yo, I need to use this beat." I was like, cool. Started selling leases to him, and then he's like these two brothers from New York called the Hoodies. You heard of them?
Can't say I have now.
They're sick.
What are they, like just YouTubers, bloggers, or like?
Nah, they're like proper rappers. But they've been on Funk Flex and all that,
Oh, sick. Okay.
And who else is there? Like Crooked Eye. Do you know Crooked Eye? He's out of Slaughterhouse.
Nah, I'm a bit out of touch with the American scene, if I'm honest, mate.
That's I was heavily involved in it at that point when I was making them beats. But as soon as like the music started picking up over here with the UK stuff and started doing the drum and bass and garage and all that stuff, like I just sort of like, I got to step away from all that. Because realistically, right, if I think about it, like I told you just now, I was sat there in a black painted room making dark boom bap beats, and I wonder why I was depressed.
Yes, I mean, I've been having this conversation with everyone that I've been getting in the van. It's the same thing. It's like what you put out is what the energy, you know what I mean? It's like I think a mate of mine was saying earlier, like how he's like when he listens back to his tunes, it's like he's trying to like perform them or something. It's like it just takes you back to that dark place. Man. It's kind of like you need to, 100%, man. Yeah. But that's the beauty of like it's sick that you can produce, and that's what I say to every MC, everyone that I always pretty like if you can MC and you love it, it's like take the time to learn how to produce, bruv. Like, do you know what I mean? Because you learn different disciplines, especially like if you fuck with different genres. Yeah. Because there's always I'm the same, bro. Like I'm on a drum and bass flex at the minute, but like as soon as that sort of wears off a bit, bro, I'll jump back into this, jump back into that, and it's always been like that, bro. Like I've always made a point of like doing different genres, like purely because I love it, and it's also just so I can't ever be put in a box anyway. So if I now come out with like a jazz song, like no one's going to be like, oh, what's he doing? It's just going to be like, you know what I mean, or like an acoustic song, like. And at the end of the day, just making music I love, and it's just whatever you're feeling at the time, where it's going. So
that's key, man. That's one thing I always told myself, like whenever I was going through that like the little time I was having, I just thought like, look, just do it because you love it and you never know what's going to come out of it. And as soon as I started having that attitude towards things, that's when things just started picking up. And I don't really like, if I get told news about something, say for instance, a huge booking or whatever, or a tune coming out, it ain't out until it's out. Yeah. And I'm not on that stage until I'm on that stage. So I just take everything with a pinch of salt now. Cause I've been built up, dropped, put to one side.
Yeah, I think if anything, like you've got to pretty much ignore it, bro. Because how I'm with it, like the numbers don't affect me, bro. Like whether it gets 1 million or fucking 200, I couldn't care less, bro. It's not going to stop me making tunes. Yeah, I'm like even when I've dipped out for the last couple of years. I haven't really released. I mean, I have this year, obviously, but before that, I weren't releasing nothing. I was but I've made the most beats I've ever made because I love doing it. I make beats. It doesn't matter. Like I don't really care about all that sort of. I mean, obviously I care, but I'm not really like, you know what I mean? Like, if I had no internet connection and I couldn't upload a tune for the next 5 years, I'm still going to make beats every day. Exactly. It gives me fulfillment, and that's where my happiness comes from. Because you know yourself, bro. If you make a banger, it's like,
it's no better feeling. It's no better feeling than that.
Bro, I was literally saying that. Like, I was saying it earlier today. It's just like, and I was saying to you, I skydive, bro, and it's like, and it's like, it doesn't come close to make us that high last for ages, and you're in the whip, you're listening back to your track, and you're just getting gassed. It's like, that's it, man. Especially because then it's like, when you're, it's pride, and once you're proud of something, then you're like, and then when you then play it to people and they resonate with it as well. It's like, you know what I mean? But then again, I couldn't give a fuck if you liked it or not. Yeah, it's one of them ones. But I'll make the tune. If you don't like it, don't listen to it.
And that's key to anyone who's like listening to this one. 100. Like, if you're too like obsessed with like what people think about you, then guess what? You're gonna get eaten up. And when something 100. Good happens or something big happens, you're not built for it.
100%. You know? Probably takes away the authenticity of people as well when you're thinking too much. It's like, especially in this sort of industry or any sort of online, you know what I mean? It's like you can't think about what people think about you, man, because then it ends up fucking with your head, and then you're just trying to be someone that you're not, and then then you'll end up flopping anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Is easier said than done, because we can all get stuck in our own heads all the time. I get stuck in my own head, like even after Boomtown, like when I seen some negative comments, I was like, I've just done this massive thing, but like someone's trying to wind me up today.
I'll look at it and be like, dickhead, what are you on about? Yeah, I'm quick to be like, no, just.
And I was thinking, do I reply?
Some geezer with 2 followers, like sitting with his cat and just being a hater, bro. It's like, exactly. That's one. Do you know what I mean? Because like, when people say to me and that, it's just like, oh yeah, you know what you need to do? Yeah, you need to make a tune, and I'm like, oh, is that what I need to do? Is it? Yeah, I'm just like. You can't even do what I do, bro. So if you said to me like, what we should try to do is this, I'll be like, yeah, all ears, bro. Like someone that I respect who's like actually an artist does that. I'm all ears, bro. I'm all ears. I'm all up for learning and that. But if you're just some geezer that like don't even know between your genres or something, and you're like, yeah, you should do that and do that. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, thanks for the advice, bro. Like, do you know what I mean?
Have a lovely day. Have a lovely day.
Yeah, innit? Yeah, nice one, innit? Literally.
Well, I dare you.
Yeah, trust me. But yeah, I like starting the podcast with my next upcoming single. This one's called "Give to Me." It's like sort of liquidy with a bit like a heavy drop. Is something a bit. I like to think it's actually a bit different. Like when I listen back to it. So you're now about to hear it. Cool. What I'll do is on the drop, if you want to spit a couple bars, man, feel free. Right, let's drop that down. No, take it up actually. But yeah, I haven't got a specific date as when this is out yet, but it's the next one coming. And if I can find it, I've made that all too small, and
to be fair, that looks mad.
Yeah, it's a sick bit of software, man. We'll tuck into it. Let's bruv, where the fuck is it? Found it. Here we go. We fall hypnotized my mind, you gave me that feeling. In love, we fall like dominoes. You were the one to give me those butterflies, and I am craving that feeling that you give to me. Give to me. Give to me. Give to me. Give to me now. Give to me now. Give to me. 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 Give to me now. Give to me now. Give to me. Give to me.
Took a little break, was feeling uninspired. Lost a lot of trust and man was done with liars. Got nothing to do and wasn't much required. Got me moving para like they come with wires. I'm on top of the bill and you man come with flyers. I don't know what I'm on right now, I'm undesired. Undeserved thoughts, I need this head rewired. Gotta play it cool, still get bum with fire. Non-stop battles with this head top. Cliche, throw another towel, make the ref stop. They thought that I was innocent, I guess not. See, I was Hulk Hogan doing leg drops. See, I was in the vaults and felt the sweat drop. Cats running, dishing out the food, no pet shop. I told my bro to re-it, they were dead crops. Then I sent the text when I got their 10-10 dropped. Hey,
give to me. Give to me. Give to me now. Give to me now. Give to me. Give to me.
Hey, this is fun, you know.
In love, we fall so easily. You were the ones who seamlessly hypnotized my mind. You gave me that feeling. In love, we fall like dominoes. You were the ones who give me those butterflies, and I am craving that feeling that you give to me. Give to me. Give to me. Give to me. Give to me now. Give to me now. Give to me. 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 Give to me now. Give to me now. Give to me. Give to me.
I said I can't stop these mood swings. Have big losses but a few wins. I'll bell you back, I need to do a few things. But if I bell you back, I'll only give it 2 rings. The boss man ain't got raws, I'm grabbing blue slims. Meet me at the bookies, have a few spins. See, trap me in the deep, we're seeing who swims. Keep it simple, why do you wanna confuse things? Straight tunnel visioning, now I think they're listening. Lately I've been finishing all these tunes with lyrics in. I need reconditioning, cause what I think is sickening. My whole needs repositioning, cause I'm tired like Michelin. I won't stop until I'm legendary. See, I don't want a legacy, that's dead and buried. See, I put on some timber, had a heavy belly. Now I'm mashing at the gym and put down Ben and Jerry's. Caught lacking, place a better man, I'll bet you any. That ain't coming like the 30th of February. Jeez. Just give me a beat and then there's pepper ready. I'm on the Mazda still, I'm coming for the heads of many. Aye. If you're close, you're seeing many sides of comedy. But honestly, I think most of these rappers, they're wannabes. I ain't chilling with no mates, I got this dinner in my plate and still I'm mixing down this tune in the laboratory. Hey, come on, it's nice to have a little spray out, innit?
Yeah, that's sick, man.
Yeah, man, I normally just like, you know, spitting in fucking like this.
Yeah, trust, I rate that, man.
So yeah, man, it's good to get out the house as well.
Yeah, trust me. But yeah, man, so I don't know what's coming out. That was sick. I fucking enjoyed that.
Yeah, man.
That was cool. But that's I think you're actually the first, I mean, aside from my mate that I've done the pilot episode with, like, MC that's actually well into production, isn't it? So obviously, like, I mean, this is Loopy Pro, bro. Everything runs through an iPad. Very techie app, bro. It costs a score, bro.
Is it?
Cost a score, yeah. Everything on that. So you know you got audio units, yeah?
Yeah.
So these are called AUV frees.
Hang on with it. What do you call a score? Where you're from?
Score.
Yeah.
It's £20 now.
Yeah. Sound. I thought you meant like grand. You might have said something different. I think a score just 20 quid for me as well.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. I wouldn't pay a bag for it. Like, well, I probably would, to be fair. It's fucking sick. Like, but yeah, like the possibilities are endless, bro. Because like that's looping. That's for like so it's a live loop station within itself. It's got like, do you know what I mean, all sorts of like, where's all the samples and that? Like, I ain't got it loaded up right now, but and then I just cue all my tracks. So when I'm playing live, obviously you see I got like all the delay and all that shit, and just all like mad effects, like high and low pass filters here. So it's like you can just assign it all. It's just like it's a good creative tool, man. Like,
yeah, it is.
It's a lot of fun. It's something a bit different, and I wanted to kind of because like I said to you, I'm playing drum and bass now, and so it's that sort of vibe. And obviously I touched base with you the other day, just sort of let you know, didn't I, that I was sort of playing live. I need to start dropping clips because I've only done a few sets this summer, just trying to really, I've only just started in it, so I've got about 6 just sort of like pub gigs, done my first festival, and it's about just getting the content together with it and start striving to,
hey mate, well, guess who I've seen Boomtown? You might have seen him yourself, that Mark Ribberley.
I missed his set, bruv. I missed. That's not saying I weren't like.
I caught a little bit of it. Yeah, I can't lie. I got weirded out by him. Like he's nuts.
He's all like weird.
Yeah, and he's got his fucking pants on and I like sweating, like just like sweaty balls, sweaty hair.
Yeah, he's a weird guy.
And a weird for me. Yeah. So, but if he's good at what he does,
that's why Boomtown's going together with like the fruity stuff and that. Yeah, the one I did regret not going to see because that I saw when they posted it. It was what's his name? Harry Mack.
Yes, yeah.
Apparently, I see a lot in the comments and that people were saying like how it's their highlight of the week because his brain done it was just crazy in it, like how he can just freestyle like that, and it's just, you know what I mean, they give him like, I think they got the crowd to like say some stuff and then they put it up like and put people's names on it so you could see like, and then he'll just look at it, boom, 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 and just go off, mate. It's insane.
He's really, really talented, that guy. To be fair, and I've seen a clip with them both actually, Mark Ribberley and Harry Mack,
collaborating sort of
in the studio, just making tune after tune after tune. But yeah, man.
That's very sick, man. Yeah. So so touching base again, like what's your sort of, what's coming up for you then? Obviously, what sort of projects you got in the works? I think you did mention just before you got a bit more of the slower tempo stuff coming. Because I mean, right now, obviously, your catalogue that's on Spotify is all just D&B, isn't it? And it's from the last sort of couple of years. So what's tell us more.
Well, I'm in quite a lucky position at the moment. I've got a good team around me, and we've just got funding from a nice big company to start up our own label. So the last couple of months, I've had loads of releases with certain producers in the drum and bass scene, and some of them have got pulled for some sort of reason. I don't want to get into too much of the techie stuff, but we're talking about 3 or 4. And obviously, if I'm an artist and I'm making music, I want to be putting it out, and I want to have a schedule, and I had a schedule. But things change. So with that being said, a lot of my stuff, I'm making beats every day. I'm making tunes every day.
Yeah, sick.
So I thought, I said to George, who manages me, I said, look, I want to just put out my own stuff, my own production. And he was like, yeah, sound. We're going to be starting this label up. You can put out whatever music you want. You can do what you want, have your own free reign on everything. So I was like, cool. So I said, look, I want to do some 140 bits. And he was like, yeah, sound. So I've made 4 tunes. 3 of them are 140 and one's garage. Nice. The garage one's called Lele. I might do the bars for that.
Is that sort of summery vibes? What's the sort of just general vibe, would you say?
Yeah, general vibe. Nice little sub-low Reese bass on a garage beat.
Club tune and that
man. And then the next tune that's coming out is called Random Haters, which is 140, and it's just like old comedy style, you know? Like sick, the funny stuff. So I'm shooting a video for that Wednesday.
Oh, sick.
We've got a nice little pub in Bristol, man. So like the whole, like I'll say it on here, the whole like video concept is I'm in a comedy club. The comedy club. Yeah, of course. I rate that name as well, obviously, because you like formerly known as R. Was it? Then we took comedy. I was like, that's a sick name, the way you spell it and that. All right. And so like the tune's called Random Haters, and I want the whole video to be like me in a comedy club, like someone introduces me, like, oh, hi guys, this is comedy, you know, come on the stage and say the worst shit jokes, and no one says anything, and they all
bomb it and that.
They all just like take the piss out of me, and then I come off the stage like, oh man, I don't know if I can do this, and I go, wow, there's so many random haters in the crowd,
and they get
random haters. talk about that, and I go back out there then and I dub the tune. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and everyone giggling and
there's little B-rolls and the people like feeling it then, rather than like all this and all that, you know.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah,
mate, it's fun. I haven't done that for so long, brother. I used to love making music videos. Yeah, like even like, do you know what I mean? Like, when you start making the tune, it's just like before you've even finished it, you like, you know, like what you want with the video. You kind of like, but it just became like not financially viable for me anymore, and it was just kind of like what I was getting out of it wasn't really. Yeah. Because I mean, I will eventually to jump back in the music video because they're fun, innit? Like obviously when you come up with your concept, you bring it to life. It's the same as creating anything really, and it's like it's literally and it's fun, innit? Like when you're sort of directing the shots and like especially storylines.
And this is a good thing about it as well. Like so George, I'm going to speak about him quite often. He's going to watch this pod, so
give some
he makes enough money off me every month. This guy does.
He's your manager.
Yeah.
Right?
So he's pulling his finger out for this one, right? And so it's good because he's a film guy anyway. He's a creative, he's a photographer. He does all the clips for all the massive DJs who do all the shows and that as well at the festival. So he knows what he's doing, and the fact that we've sat there and we've come up with everything together gives me that full reign as well. And that's the main thing of what I like about real life management is like they give me the opportunity to express myself and be myself. Rather than like, you know, there's a tune with this producer, you just do what they say. It's like, nah, you just do what you want.
So how'd that evolve into that? Because I mean, you were independent before when it allowed you like fuck with DistroKid. What sort of led you to take the non-independent route, I guess you could say, and signing with someone and building a team? And
so, what was it? This time last year, it was actually last week, a year ago. I flew out to Nice to do a music video with AC13.
Sick.
So George is AC13's manager as well. So us three, we went on the airplane nice and early in the morning, and we just had a scream. We just linked up, and it was just like three lads, three boys, just having a good time, making some music videos.
Yeah, it's fun.
And we just got on really well. And I was over in Nice, and I had a message off my agent. He was like, "I've got a show here for you with Sigma if you want."
Oh, sick.
And I said, "Yo." I just had
am I reading that right? Yes.
Yeah. And then so this is where I'm getting at. So George, who manages me, his senior Jamie used to manage Sigma.
Okay.
So they put two and two together, and I thought, okay. So then he was like, "Oh, look, if you've got management, do you want management?" And I was thinking, do I need it? Do I need it? And I didn't really think I needed it, but at the same time, it's cool, like, because they can help me with things. I'm not the best at I'm getting better now, to be fair, but like, you know, like the whole like promotion things behind, the strategies behind everything. But they help me with all that, and like it's just gone from strength to strength now. And
sick.
You know, Jamie as well, like at real life, he's a proper sound guy, and I just feel like everyone who's around me, they're all there for the right reasons, and it's not like
sick. Yeah, it's no bitterness. It's the problem with the music industry, and it's always like, you know what I mean, someone want a bit like, I don't know, you don't know who to trust in it. Like it's kind of like what people's intentions you'll never really see. Like it's kind of hard to judge.
Yeah, and where I've been like built up and
character to
dropped off so many times, like I found that I had to trust people as well.
Exactly. So, you know what you're looking out for, and it's kind of like. Yeah, I mean, I think from being in the arse end of nowhere, like, I don't know, man, I ain't really got much of it. I'm trying to build my own sort of network, and it's kind of like, because I mean, the simple fact is two brains are better than one, realistically. Like, it's just finding, for me, trying to find the people that are as passionate and as like invested in it as what I am. And it's kind of like, you know, I don't know, I always just end up taking the route of like, you want something done, you do it yourself, brother, and that's what I want. And that's, if anything, it's worked out for the better for me, because I've learned so much, like when it comes to like video editing, any sort of editing, like everything, like this whole fucking thing, everything's me, bro, from the artwork to the thumbnails, like the logo, not that logo, that was Coco Dubs that made that, but like the logo for this, I'm sort of like, it's all just really like learning, you know what I mean, Apple Pencil stuff, like.
Yeah, well, hats off to you, bro, because like I said to you earlier when you picked me up, I was like, this is proper.
Safe, bro. It's because I mean, it was, that's what I was saying, taking like a hiatus, was kind of like, how am I going to go from being this sort of bedroom producer artist that's making these songs, like, of all just random genres, how am I going to really hone it down? And like, it was just thought of like, hey, I will play live. What am I going to do live? It's like, obviously I'm going to have to do drum and bass, and I want to have a fucking wiggle. I want to dance. I want to enjoy it. I want to get on raves. And it's a much bigger market. It's like you can do it every weekend. It's fun. So, and I'm a big D&B head as it is. So it's like, and then I thought like, well, how can I do? And then it's like, shout out to Dub Effects. Yeah, like I don't know him personally. I've never met him yet, but he put out, because he's a sick loop, you know, Double Effects.
Yeah.
OG with a loop, he's probably like the godfather of it, yeah. And he put out I think it was a promotional thing with the guy that created Loopy Pro. It was sort of like that. I could tell it was sort of like an endorsed sort of video, but he done like a 40-minute tutorial, broke it all down. I was just like, I remember
bit by bit.
Yeah. I remember literally lying on my bed watching it. I was like, oh my days. I was like, my mind was blown. I was like, right, boom. Bought the iPad, bought everything, bought it all, and I was just like, just spent ages getting my head around it and that, yeah. So I mean, so I dipped out for like a year or two, just sort of really getting it to where it's at now, and really, because what this is, so what you see there, yeah, just like, it's basically a looping station that's designed for loopers to create their own station.
Yeah, I got you.
So the possibilities are endless. So like, what mine looks like, bro, some of them like that you see, like other people, you're like, what is even going on there? Because you program this to do that, to then do that, which then when you turn that will then affect that and this and that, and you can have like one effect, like, or one little knobbly, like, affecting so many different parameters. It's like, it's insane what you can do. And because it's on an iPad, it's like, I mean, you can do so, it doesn't even run up the CPU that much, doesn't use that much memory. It's only a 200 gigabyte thing. I didn't think it'd be enough, but it's like all the files are tiny. It's like,
smooth.
I'd say if you're into production, like, which you are, like, the world of iPad is actually quite nuts. So you could probably make some fucking very shelly beats on there. Like,
well, this is the thing. I've lived up where I live now. I'm not saying where exactly I live.
Yeah, of course not.
I lived here
in Scotland right now, yeah?
Yeah, Scotland, outside the Scottish, yeah. So I'm building a studio in my back garden.
Sick.
I'm getting a log cabin put there in November, and I'm getting it all sorted again. Because I've been in the headphones, mixing in headphones for the last 9-10 months. I got rid of my old studio, and then when I moved up here with my partner, I've just like, I've learned to train my ears again. You got no monitors at the minute?
No monitors?
I've got monitors in the house, yeah. I've still got the Adams, but...
Which ones you got, the A7Xs or?
Nah, T7Vs.
Got to be Adam audios, isn't it?
Yeah, like, just like, these ones, they have the low end and the top end, which is like what the A7s don't have.
Right, okay. What are they called? Which one are they?
The A7Xs, they're what I wanted.
Yeah.
But then they've been more pricey. But then I was looking at the HS8s, but then the guy was like, nah, they're too bassy. But the thing is with the T7Vs is they have that low end in them.
It's just the frequency band of it. So I found when I got the whole back and forth, like with my HS7s I have for years, like it was like you get a nice mix down, then you play it in the whip, you play it on all these different sound systems, and you're picking up on all these frequencies. You're like, right, I need back to the drawing board. And it was like a good 3 or 4 back and forth before I was happy with it. But with the Adams, it's like 1 or 2. And it's just really, and even when I then take all my old mix downs that I've done and listen to them for the Adams, I was like, oh fuck, there's a lot of like that frequency cut, because it's like I said to my boy like before, because he has these like the HS5s and they're a bit dusted and that, and I say to him like, this is your most important tool, bruv. Like when you're mixing down, like, yeah, cool, you could have the ears for it, bruv, but if you're not getting the whole frequency like range that you know what I mean, that you're trying to like deal with, like then it's like you're probably your most important tool. Do you know what I mean? So
100%.
It's like, I mean, you can do it like I'd mix down on headphones and that just to get like a rough, and then obviously you take it on the Adams. But yeah, you need I don't know, I'm weird as well. I don't know about you, like Turno does it, but like I've always put my hand on the speaker. Did you ever do that? Do you ever like feel the low? I swear, I have to. It's weird. Like I can't just listen for it. I have to feel it.
Okay.
Because sometimes I'll listen to it sound bassy, but then when you feel it, the way like the speaker sort of like oscillating, I guess. It's like a bit too. You know what I mean? If you don't cut out that below 30 or something, like it's kind of. Yeah, I'm a bit weird with it, but yeah, it's good to talk. It's nice to. First, like, be on a podcast talking about something about production for a change, innit? Like, it's just like, sick, man.
I love it, mate. I make,
what DAW do you use?
Logic,
yeah. Of course.
But I make at the moment I'm making like 8 tunes a week.
Swear down. Like, yeah.
Honestly, and then I've got all the producers I work with as well.
Is that like a discipline thing? Like even if you're not feeling, it's just like 1 tune a day, because then you sort of just, is it just?
It just comes in drips and drabs, man. I do have some days where I can't make anything, and some days where I don't want to make anything as well. I'd rather just chill my missus and have a little spoon on the sofa.
I mean, I've had it before where I'll be lying on the bed and I'm like, oh, I should go on my laptop, but I can't be arsed, and that's always the times I'm just like, just grab it, and that's the times when I make the bangers and that I'm like, fucking.
But I can sit there. I'll go to Amy. I'll say, right, I'm gonna make like 5 tunes this week, all sounding like this sort of sound and this, that, and I'll just do it.
Yeah, sick.
That's the way I work. Like if I say I'm gonna do something, I'll
100.
do it. But if I don't say I'm gonna do anything, I won't do anything.
Fair.
So
you just put it out into the universe. Yeah. Some of them ones, isn't it?
It's like my mum says this all the time as well. She says, when you do something, it's 110%, but you can never do something half-assed. You can't do that. So it's either shit or good.
Yeah, 100%. I believe in that as well, bro. If you're gonna half-ass something, even just like when I go to gym and that, sometimes I'm like, but it's still better than no workout. But it's kind of like, half-ass and stuff. It's not, you got to give it 110%, man. So I was just knuckling down and smashing it out, and that's what I've always lacked, bro. I'll be real, like I've always just fucking been. Do you know what I mean? be onto something good, then just doss off. And then,
we'll just stick to it, man.
100%, mate. You ain't gonna see me falling off of this, mate. No chance. Because the thing, like, where I live, I'm always was quite shit with the whole getting back on the weekends and getting sucked into the shit that I shouldn't be doing. And now it's like I've got, you know what I mean? This, like, saying about like addiction, how it's like not getting rid of your addiction is about changing it for something else. And it's like, you know, it's where some people turn up, like, to start running, doing exercise, and you know what I mean, you've got to find your thing, ain't you? So it's always just, I mean, I was always them conversations like, yeah, you're wasting your potential, and it's like, and I'm not a dumbass, like, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, I know I'm being a fucking idiot, and that drives me insane when I'm just like, like I'm doing all right, but I could be doing better, and that's like.
But that's always going to push you all to do better things. Anyway.
100%.
You know, if you get stuck in one position, you get complacent, and then
100%, bro.
You just fall down, don't you? Fall back.
It's the same as anything. It's also like, say, if you're playing Origin, if you're like, obviously, like you guys done prep for us, like, so if you can put the work in to like give it your best, give it your all, so even if it does flop, like you can't. Like, you give it your all, brother, is what it is. But if you half-assed it, didn't really prep for it, and then it flopped, then you're fucking going to kick yourself a million times more. But it's like, you can, you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones, bro. You just got to fucking smash it out. But I'd like to hear some of these 140 beats at some point, man. Just, obviously I'll keep my ear to the streets with it. Yeah. Speaking of 140, I fell in love with making it again, like recent times. And I've also been just digging up on the hard drive, like the other day, like, which is like, I'll pick out some beats that are like, you know what I mean? Like the production's not there, but the idea's there, and it just take me like 5 minutes to revamp, and I'm like, sick. So it's like, you're going to hear some Shelly beats coming, but like right now I played this beat on another podcast, which I mean, it's not the end of the world, innit? But right now, because obviously I'm cramming a lot of podcasts in one, but I'm going to play it to you,
Yeah.
And I want to see what you can do with it. All right. Like, so I hadn't heard you MC on 140 for a minute, so
all right, let's have a go, man.
Yeah, man.
No pressure.
No pressure, no pressure, bro.
Like, to be fair as well, can we just say that, like, I just did 2 verses, and I fucking smashed them.
You did,
No, I did as well. I was like, normally, if I'm in the studio with people, right, I can never get my verse out. But I did 2 then, so I'm proud of myself.
No, it's good, man. As I was saying, I think it's the environment as well, bro. Like, it's just fun. I don't know, it just feels nice. It's
I feel comfortable, man.
Exactly that.
That's down to you, that is.
Safe, brother. Where is it? Oh, brother, I need to make these beats. See how small that is, bro. My eyes are alright, but it's just like fucking too many, G.
Use these if you want, mate. They zoom in.
There it is, No, you're alright, brother. Safe, man.
Right, let's see if I remember these ones.
Come on.
Yeah. See, half of the crowd still know that Comma's on set and I roll with the main dons. The bouncer tell me go wait outside, I call the artist liaison. See, Comma Dee just did 12 to 1 on the last set, now it's like 2-ish. Can't be bothered to pay on the ULEZ, racing round like Lewis. Graveyard shift, take M4, beer diversions, I got solutions. I see stars outside cause the road's got no light pollution. Man, I see constellations, I'm trying to figure those patterns. Concentrate on the road, my don, don't text me, ring like Saturn. Driving home, done killed it, man, I just hear my voice on the airwaves. See, shout to the DJs, ravers, MCs, made them beer raves. And they say Comma Dee, my man, trust, he's killing it, fair play. And I do it all my way, cause why would I wanna do it all their way? Don't do it all for the gram. See me, I know I'm the man. And I do this all for my Lele, so one day she will understand. And I tell her your dad got fans, and your future me, I got plans. Until then I'm out grafting, crowds it in the palm of my hands. But last year was life-changing, and my life it changed for the best. See, I shoot for the stars that I gaze at daily, and I feel blessed. And I'm stressed and paranoid, snakes can put you back at the start. So shoot for the stars, don't let failure get to my heart. See, until then I must run back surely. Done that's more please, everyone likes a comeback story. Done that surely, please don't force me.
That got me gassed. Yeah, sick. I was waiting for something, I was fucking hoping you was going to do something.
It's like a build, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard, roll again, man.
Well, same bars again. It's a wheeler, innit?
Yeah, wheeler, G, come on.
Alright, can I get a bit more volume in the headphones?
Yeah, what I have to do,
Yeah. Hey. See, half of the crowd still know that Comma's on set and I roll with the main dons. The bouncer tell me go wait outside, I call the artist liaison. See, Comma Dee just did 12 to 1 on the last set, now it's like 2-ish. Can't be bothered to pay on the ULEZ, racing round like Lewis. Graveyard shift, take M4, beer diversions, I got solutions. I see stars outside cause the road's got no light pollution. And I see constellations, I'm trying to figure those patterns. Concentrate on the road, my don, don't text me, ring like Saturn. Driving home, done killed it, man, I just hear my voice on the airwaves. See, shout to the DJs, ravers, MCs, made them beer raves. And they say Comma Dee, my man, trust, he's killing it, fair play. And I do it all my way, cause why would I wanna do it all their way? Don't do it all for the gram. See me, I know I'm the man. And I do this all for my Lele, so one day she will understand. And I tell her your dad got fans, and your future me I got plans. See, until then I'm out grafting, crowds it in the palm of my hands. Last year was life changing, and my life it changed for the best. See, I shoot for the stars that I gaze at daily, and I feel blessed. I'm stressed and paranoid, snakes can put you back to the start. So shoot for the stars, don't let failure get to my heart. See, until then I must run back shortly. Done that small please, everyone likes a comeback story. Done that surely, please don't force me, I won't be washed out in my 40s. See, I just have sex when I'm horny. My girl's leng, no skets or bore me. Me, I don't follow trends, I just set them. Oi, listen. Wait, all in, so please don't back out. Never had grey days, had a few grey days, now it's all clear, no black clouds. See, I was all in, Comma Dee, never backed out surely. Tracks get wrapped up, straight new chapter, get tucked in, no stories. Hey, fix up, look shot, no dizzy rascal. Still need that buzz, no fizzy pastel. I'm still that king that's in a castle. All that comes with a bit of hassle, and it ain't got time, that's in a capsule. I feel a bad way, then leave me, that's all. I'm on top, that's a winning battle. Random haters, I got these random haters. Jeez. Yeah, man. I enjoyed that. That was quite sick.
Very sick. That was fucking hard, man. That was sick. Big up, man. Yeah. Yeah, that was good, man. Very good. Cool. So yeah, man, fucking 140 is definitely on the come up, I think, a little bit. Hopefully.
Yeah.
You seen Westy JDZ doing it, or Jake, whatever he's, I forgot his last name.
What, is he still doing it?
Well, they're starting a new channel now. So I might as well give it a bit of promotion as well, man, because I'm happy to see them. Like, Westy's mad passionate about it or something.
Yeah.
I think they're like working hard to sort of bring a bit of a buzz back to grime. I think they're calling it Top Selected.
Okay.
So it's it's essentially the same thing. Like, but obviously not JDZ. But it's grime freestyles, man. It's gonna hopefully I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. There seems to be a lot of, from what Westy's telling me, as far as like the producers, like he's like reckons he's pulling bare producers out of retirement. Everyone's getting involved. Bare MCs, long list of everyone who wants to get involved. So I think like hopefully I mean, because people do still love grime, man. They still see it floating about all the time, and that it's just like it's that constant debate of like, what's the next generation listening to? Are they listening to grime? But
because you see where it's going now, and it's like, you know, it's still like the 140 BPM ish. You got the drill. It's like 143, 144, and it stems from that, don't it? And obviously, grime stems from garage, and then you know, but it's hard to tell, man. Like I do like listening to a lot of like the 140 stuff. Like I don't really listen to grime. I listened to a grime set I told you earlier. I listened to it earlier. I listened to it the other day, and I was watching it, and it just weren't the same. I didn't feel the same as I used to. I used to get gassed watching grime sets, reloads and this and that. But I'm watching them and I'm thinking, man, you look a bit old now. Like, do you know what I mean? But I'm getting old as well, so you know.
It's something that you can grow out of, and it's like as well a lot of sick MCs that don't, you know what I mean, you don't see anymore. It's just simply because they're, you know what I mean, they don't want to talk about fucking this and that, and like, you know what I mean. Especially when you have kids, and I think I can change a lot of people's perspectives, because it's like what you're putting out in the world. Is what your kids are going to see when they grow up, and whether especially if you know what I mean. I don't know how that would work, because obviously we live in a digital age. It's kind of like you don't know until it gets to that point, like 20 years from now, when you know what I mean, when your kids say 20, and then they're looking back on like clash bars and stuff like that. And like, Dad, you had a bit of a potty mouth there, didn't you?
Mate, if my daughter ever sees my rap battles,
exactly. It's kind of like
that's not happening.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean, bro. But that's life, and that's how it is with its digital footprint now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It does always spin my mind when you actually deep it and you think like you're like, do you know what I mean? Like if your mum was like OnlyFans, like all that, and it's like all, do you know what I mean? You're gonna be like, this is your great grandma.
I know.
She's like, got her tits out, and you think like, rah, and it's all gonna be like high definition. Like it's gonna be a trip, man. It's gonna be a trip, bro. Very strange, isn't it? Because we're used to like, do you know what I mean, seeing pictures from like, you know what I mean, I don't know, like 1970, where it's all like, and it looks old. Black, so you're like, oh, stuff like that. But now it's just like straight HD, like videos, which is a good thing in a way as well. Because like, you know, when your dearly beloveds all sort of like pass on and stuff like that, you got HD footage of them, like,
that's it,
you know, and it's a silly amounts of videos. Like,
I think in a few years' time, let's say 100 years' time, maybe even 50, when everyone passes, right, instead of putting them in graveyards, they're just going to burn you and give you a USB stick, and that USB stick is going to be stored in some massive room, and all your highlights of your life, all your reels, all your photos, everything's going to be on this USB stick, and then we can go in and just like, oh, boom, let me have a look what he was doing 10 years ago. That's what I reckon. No, I don't reckon.
It's true. It is true. Like, it's, you know what I mean, probably just still be on Instagram. Do you know what I mean? It'll still just be like anything you put on YouTube. That's just like, it's like your legacy, isn't it? It's just always going to be there until.
Bro, I've deleted so much of my stuff though over
swear
a few years. Yeah, so,
just because of the whole like, well, how it represents you and like.
Yeah, and just like
evolution, innit? Like really, innit?
Yeah, some people like to keep it on there, you know. But I've always like I spoke to J3 about this, and he deletes his music all the time. Didn't he? You know?
we touched on that, and he was saying how you like said, you know what I mean, sort of brought him out of it a little bit.
Oh,
said, like,
he mentioned me.
Yeah. We talked about it. Yeah, we talked about it. We're saying how because like. Yeah, he deleted it just because it was, it's not representing him at the minute. It's like, yeah, but you know what I mean? Get your heart out at that moment, release it, boom, forget about it. Like, it's kind of, do you know what I mean? It is, I don't think you should dwell on it too much. Because I mean, I'll be real, man. Like, tunes I listen back to of mine, I just cringe out hard.
Yeah, that's what I do as well.
But then you get people like, oh, bro, I really like that song. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. Or like, yeah, that's the worst, bro. And I'm like, a house party or something. So it was like, yeah, put that tune on. Bro, don't put that tune on. Yeah, like, I don't want to hear that, like, some dusty tune I've made in like 2018, me sing like just starting to sing about like some I don't even know and just like some fruity genre. It's like, bro, I don't want to hear that right now, innit? But yeah, it is what it is, man. Like, but yeah, man. So like, I worked. What's the time? Yeah, sick. What we should do? I will have a little drum and bass freestyle. I've got a beat here for you. Yeah, should we have a play?
Go on, let's see what you got.
Right, what we got? It's 80. Wait. Cool. Right, so this one, this is in my set, yeah. It's kind of like towards the end. Like you can actually see on it, that's sort of like I've put it in pretty much order, yeah, from left to right.
Yeah.
So I finished on this just because it's a bit of a dancey one, yeah. And it generally is one like it hasn't got any. Like I mean, I sort of do wherever I'm at, I'll sort of sing you little bits at the beginning or whatever. But when it drops, it's like yeah, I can't really. Problem is, yeah, like I write bars and that sometimes, yeah. I'd love to MC, but I've got such a dickhead voice, it pissed me off, yeah. Like
so have I.
No, it sounds good. Like no, your voice actually sounds good. Like I can sort of when I rap, yeah, I can do the sort of like melodic sort of rap. But when I'm actually going like, yeah, man, come true, but I just like I'll listen back to it, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, but I'm like that though as well. You like so I see it the same as like I can never play my music wrong. Like say for instance, it was me, you, and some other guy and someone else there sat there, and they're like, "I'll play your tunes." I'll be like, "Nah, bro, listen in your own time."
Yeah, fair.
Because the way I see it is, you know, when like you hear a voice note, yeah. Of your own voice and you're speaking, you're like, turn it off now, and that's what I'm like with my voice. And I've always been the same. So,
but do you not get better with that from recording tunes and
don't get me wrong, I've got a certain level of confidence, you know, but it's not too much where I can be with these going, yo, listen to my fucking tunes, bro. Like it's like, yeah, just listen to them when you get 2 minutes in.
Yeah. So it took a long time for me to like sort of bear and then start to enjoy the sound of my own voice. Like I think I remember I've done a tune with Cash. And I sort of sang the hook just to show what I think should be on the hook. Because like all the times before when I've got singers on my tunes and I've always written it, like it's like I've wrote it sort of thing. And then I sang it and he was like, bro, why don't you just leave it on? It sounds sick. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, and I've sort of, and then just sort of went with it and then just slowly just sort of started getting into it. But yeah, it's a weird one, man. I don't really, I don't know, man. I don't like it. But what about your recording process real quick? Because I want to, because for me, yeah, I think because I'm so used to just making tunes on my ones, yeah, it's such a personal thing for me.
Yeah.
Like I generally, that's what I was like saying, like my living situation and that. It doesn't really matter who's there. Like, I can't record when there's like even just people in the house. I don't know what it is. Yeah,
I'm saying, man.
Yeah, like I really have to be completely.
Yeah.
Like even the other day, I went like, and it actually goes. I went and recorded a tune the other day, and I'm sitting in the van. Like, 'cause obviously I can just dip anywhere. And I could hear people out there and that, and it just sort of like
push you off.
It's the first time I think, because I'm growing the confidence now from I guess doing this. Yeah, I was sort of like, do you know what? Just fucking just do it anyway. Just allow it. And then when I actually listened back to it, I was like, this sounds whack. And I'm like, is that probably because I'm just not like actually in my element?
In that element.
Yeah, I really have to be, because also when you're doing like when you're singing and that, and you go, like trying to sing, hit these notes, and I'm thinking, and I just think like someone's probably. I always just imagine someone at the door just like, what's this dickhead doing? What's this dickhead doing in there? Like,
well, it's funny you say that, yeah, because I was in Pirate Studios, because that's where I go to record at the moment.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm getting my studio sorted. But I'm in Pirate Studios and
you see the fucking bands and that, don't you?
No,
like,
not even that. I'm thinking people outside listening to you. Get all weirded out.
And that's you know what? You know why? Because I'm actually that guy. Yeah. When I'm at Pirate, I will generally walk around to the doors and be like, "Oh yeah, sick!" Like I'm a music fan, innit? So I generally like, you know what I mean, going to listen to the bands and that. But I can't record at Pirate purely because the one up our way, like Norwich, got quite a big sort of metal scene and that.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah, they're soundproof, but they're not, bro. You're sitting in the fucking studio and you just
I know.
Fuck yeah! All that sort of stuff, like, which I do love a bit. Do you like metal?
Nah, like I'm around it quite often. Like I say now, like Sota is a massive fan of heavy metal, and every time I'm with him, he's always like blasting stuff to me. When I was growing up, my grandpa, he was a massive Black Sabbath fan and all that. My uncle Kevin, he was in a heavy metal band as a guitarist.
Oh, sick.
So it's been in my family, but it's not something I listen to, you know.
What about growing up? Did you? I feel like everyone had some sort of, even like nu metal, sort of like Linkin Park or any sort of.
I hated it, man.
Hated it. So
hated it all. I used to like, I'd be a bit of a weirdo. Like if I seen kids with like Billabong jeans on, and I'd instantly take a dislike to it.
Oh, so
I don't know why, because I was just a chav, innit?
But I was that guy.
Yeah, they used to call us, like the moshers now. And the
moshers,
They used to call us Chavs,
I was going to say, yeah.
Townies. It's like, I'm from the island. I'm from Barry Island. I'm an islander.
Hang tight, Barry, mate. Putting it on the fucking map, bro.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. Oh, yeah, do you want to just quickly plug that, bro? So your event, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
That's on Barry Island, isn't it?
Yeah.
Explain the event, explain the venue.
So, a bit of a personal one on this one. So, like 15 years ago, I used to work at the club that I'm doing this bash at, and I used to wash the dishes, clean the plates, and that. But I only lasted one shift.
Like. When you've gone in there, does anyone still work there that when you was there or anyone? Or
nah, because one of the older boys who's one of my mates, he's taking it over now. So they didn't do an event in there for like 15 years, maybe 10 years or something like that, but it's just because there was beer trouble there.
Okay.
So they've taken it on now, and I spoke to him the other day and I was like, look, can I do something in here? He's like, bro, please,
sure,
let's sort something out. So for my birthday, I'm on a full circle moment where I'm playing in the first place I ever spat bars and all that. Do you know what I mean?
Quite a nice bit of buzz around it as well, to be fair.
Yeah,
You've done right with the promotion. It's looking like juicy, and it's looking like a good night.
People are interested as well.
Free entry as well, I believe, in it. So to the camera, pointing out the window.
But free entry, right? But it's like, don't turn up in a tracksuit and that. You won't be allowed in. You know, it's like quite a
dress to impress, innit?
Yeah, dress to impress, man. But yeah, it's nice to be able to do that. I'm doing a DJ set as well, so like, you know, I'm either going to mess up garage and drum and bass with a few more tunes in between. So I'm either going to mess up or smash it, and I think I'm going to smash it. So
yeah, well, you're going to have fun either way, innit?
Yeah, and it's 360 as well, so it's going to be.
What do you mean? Oh, it's literally like the stage in the centre.
Which they haven't done before, and I think it's like something new for the town as well, because there's not a lot going on in there. I think they have, you know, one of my best mates, Shepherd, he booked Bevo to go to Barry the other week.
Who's Bevo?
You know Bevo, the TikToker. The one who used to like eat a bit of potato and then swallow it in one.
Yeah,
bro, he comes to Barry, bruv. And apparently there was loads of like tip-offs of he was going to get robbed by all these Cardiff boys.
I can't do it, bruv. I've actually got like, I can't stand like, even me doing it myself and hearing it, I don't mind people crunching. Crunching, I'm all good with. But when I hear like, brother, it makes my neck crawl. You see him as well. He's like, eats the potato. 1, 2. So, bruv,
I know. I used to work with this guy years ago. I can't remember his name. It's the thing. I can't remember. I'm not going to say his name. And he used to eat like this.
Yeah,
and I sat there with him one day. We were doing some like accident and injuries job. It was a dodgy job as well. It was just like get people to fall over in McDonald's and chuck them a winner. So we sat there with him, right? We entered this like it's called a mountain shack. It's in Caerphilly. It's like a nice little mountain bloody shack.
Yeah, nice.
Then he's eating this steak thing. He's going.
I'd call it.
That was his name, Jax. I went, Jax, what are you doing, bro? I said, listen, I can't sit here and listen to you eating, bro. And he's like, sorry, mate, I didn't know.
Yeah, it puts me off.
Now you know.
Man. That's why I always have to put like podcasts. I even like my mates, I say like, I'm sorry, boys. I don't like. I'll be nice about them, so I don't mean to be rude, but can I just wait till I put the TV on before you eat? Like I know it's weird, but let me put the TV on and then crack on, and they just carry on. Like, obviously, just like fuck you vibes, isn't it? Like
it's not good.
But yeah, it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, that'll be a sick event. Yeah, sick. Drop the date. I don't think you told them the date.
21st of September, Barry Island, View 62. It's 9 p.m. till 1:30 in the morning, so you can get home if you live further afar, or there's hotels. Barry Island's a nice place, yeah. If you've seen Gavin and Stacey,
I was going to say, yeah.
And they're filming a new one down there apparently now.
Swear down.
I'm hoping that they're still there. But with that being said, I'm already planning next year's birthday bash, and I want to hit up Nessa, yeah. I want to speak to her management.
Swear down,
and I want to do a promo video from them. I want to
that'd be sick, wouldn't it?
Something like, I go to a pub or something, and I was at your birthday bash last year on Barry Island. I was like, I'm not doing one this year. And then she could go, Oh, truth be told, I used to be a DJ back in my day.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bang on that.
I'll be like,
oh, mate.
Come through then, Ness. Like, I'll be there, yeah?
Yeah, see you there, Comma Dee. Yeah, that'd be sick, man. So, if you can make that happen, fuck, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
I reckon I could.
Yeah?
Well, if this one goes well, and if I keep...
Is she actually from? She puts that accent on, doesn't she? Or is she actually Welsh?
She is Welsh, I think. But
is she? Yeah?
I don't think she's definitely not from Barry. And do you know what? Yeah, for anyone watching who's watched Gavin and Stacey, no one in Barry says what's occurring.
What's occurring? Yeah. It's
what's occurring? Like no one says it.
Yeah,
I've never heard it before.
That's why it's put Barry on the map, though, isn't it?
Yeah, man. But
Scammer from Barry.
Scammer's from Barry.
Yeah. Sick. Yeah, sick, man. Right, let's tuck into this fucking beat. Yeah, you ready, bro?
Go on, then.
Ooh, still got the low pass filter. We'll bring it in. Yeah. We're keeping them on. Yeah. I'm just gonna let you take this one, bro.
Alright. Let's see if I remember these ones now. 3 for 3, yeah?
Come on.
I was in Mill Lane about 15. ID was a fake one. Kicked out by the door staff, yeah, nice plan, yeah, great one. Snuck in through the side door, then hopped on in the room too. Got nabbed by the same bouncer, that clock man in the queue, true. That night I gripped this mic and skipped this bit of inner life. Anytime I slip it's fine, I guess it is my kryptonite. I spent my teens in Catapult on Saturdays, and frequency domain and Bedlam always had the fattest raise. See, I was in the front without a doubt. Chucked my phone up to the MC, hoping that he shout me out. Big up Dynamite. Now they throw their phones to me. Can't believe how it's blowing up for me. It's a Mazza. From the youth clubs to the main stage. Thinking I was a saint age, but can't be flicking that same page. A risky and always play safe. You see, this journey's been a blessing, and I'm loving this community I'm repping. Comma. I said I love my drum and bass. When I step inside the dance in the rave, there's no better place. I said I love my drum and bass. When I step inside the dance in the rave, time to embrace. Ay, I said I love my drum and bass. When I step inside the dance in the rave, time to embrace. I love these up and coming summer days. Grab a drink, get a double, getting waved. See, I was in room 5 and in room 4, confident in it grew more. I asked them when would they pay me, they tell me go do a few more. I told them all what you see, 4 a.m. in room 3. I said my name was Comma Dee, and they all said who's he. See, I was in room 2 with Dusky, many times he would buzz me. I told my bro we would get there, we know the levels and trust me. No rush G, took a break I was rusty. Now I'm back and I'm on bits, come on, listen. Say there's no rest for the wicked, what I'm going on is wicked. So shout out to the ravers who have chipped in for the tickets. Comma, I push boundaries, I don't even know my limits. See, I wanna reach these heights, so I defy these physics. See, things have changed, it's been a lot of things. I was a bin man and then jobs and all those office things. You say back then we weren't thinking about profiting, cause nowadays it's 40k at Boomtown, Origin. I said I love my drum and bass. When I step inside the dance in the rave, there's no better place. I said I love my drum and bass. When I step inside the dance in the rave, time to embrace. I said I love my drum and bass. When I step inside the dance in the rave, time to embrace. I love these up and coming summer days. Grab a drink, get a double, getting waved. Comma.
Come on.
3 for 3, come on.
Yeah, that was hard, bro.
Jeez.
Rate that.
Nowadays it's 40k at Boomtown, Origin.
I rate that, man. That's
that
some bars, man. Sick, bro, man. Oh, it's been a pleasure having you on, bro.
Thank you.
That one bar, yeah, I just sprung to mind. I spoke about it the other day, yeah, but that Dynamite MC, I come across him. Pardon me, didn't know who he was, and I was up wrong side of the tracks. Yeah, I can't remember the DJ, but that guy, just infectious, bro. Like, probably got me like sick MC, and he cold MC.
Do you know what's mad? Yeah, so I do a lot of work with Sigma. Shout to Cam and Joe, like legends, absolute,
very sick,
lovely people as well, you know. And you gotta think that they've had Brit Awards, #1s, they're very successful, but they've taken their time to spend time with me. You know, take me on these shows with them and everything. But they also have Dynamite as their main MC.
Okay.
And then Degs as well. I don't know if you know Degs. He's like with a singer. No, just D-E-G-S. Another guy I've known for a few years as well. So my first ever rave I went to in 2008 was at Bedlam in Cardiff, and I remember throwing my phone up to the MC, which was Dynamite. And you see all these years later now, like I haven't met him, I've never met him before. And I said to Cam, half of Sigma, I said, because he was with Dynamite one day, and he was like, yo, tell him about that time. I said, I chucked my phone up to him and he goes, yeah, man, he said you're a cunt.
What would you do? Did you write something on it or something and give it to him?
Yeah, you know, like, because I get it all the time, like, because that's why I said, like, nowadays they throw the phone to me. It's like, you know.
What, to pick up and film?
Yeah. It's like, I think I said, like,
people are mad just dashing their phone. You're brave
bro,
doing
I've
that.
had, do you know what? Yeah, like, even at Sundown Festival last weekend, I was at, bro. Someone threw their phone, and it wasn't a little tiny gap. You're talking at least like 15 feet. Someone's gone, bam, dashed it, and it's landed on the floor, but the thing's still recording. So I've gone, I filmed, and what I usually do? And I've gone, listen, brother, if you see this, right, don't chuck your phone up to the MCs anymore, because you might break your phone. So
so what if it hit you in the dick or something? You'd be fuming, wouldn't you?
You know, Bassfest, someone chucked the phone up to me, and I've gone to throw it back, a nice gentle throw. I've missed the girl, haven't I?
Off, you've hit
and I've hit someone else on the head, bro. I'm just moving and that. I've just got to keep it moving, bro. I've gone.
Oh mate, fuck yeah, well, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, silly people.
Can I give a few people some shout outs?
Of course you can, man. Yeah, do what you want.
All right, I want to give a big shout out to my beautiful daughter Malaya.
Shout out.
I miss you. I love you. Shout out to Amy. I love you to pieces as well. Everyone who's supporting me. I'm very, very grateful to be in the position I'm in. I've got loads of stuff coming out. I'm working very, very hard, and I want to shout out my team, Declan, Jamie. I want to shout out Louis, who's just moved to a different agency, but thank you for everything. Shout out George and everyone who's really supporting me at the moment. There's new things coming. Like I'm very, very like zoned in,
locked in. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone who's watched this podcast as well. Shout out my guy CrossBreed.
Love, brother. Love for coming on. Like I say, man, it's in such the early stages. So anyone that does jump on, man, it's nothing but love, because like. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how many views, because it's only now sort of on the build, innit? But yeah, man, big up. Like, it's also, I mean, this ain't like your podcast on. We'll touch base like annually, every few months, whatever, when this project's coming out. Especially once they start doing well, bruv. I want it to be that platform that, you know, I can.
And anytime you're in Scotland, bro, just shout me.
Yeah. I'm in Scotland a lot, to be fair. Yeah, I'll shout you next time I'm up here. Yeah, trust. But yeah, love, man. Big up, man. That's been another episode of the Roadside Rhapsody podcast. Thanks for watching. Yeah, big love, man. Once again, take care, bruv.
Thank you, man.
And yeah, see you on the next one. Safe.
Took a little break, was feeling uninspired. Lost a lot of trust, and man was done with liars. Got nothing to do and wasn't much required. Got me moving para like they come with wires.